What up? Welcome back to the Necro Zoo. I am Bones. And in this one, we're going to take a look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Arkham Knight Batman figure. Now, there's been a couple of Arkham game figures that McFarlane has released. You have the Arkham Asylum Batman, Joker, and also the 2-pack battle damaged one. Those I do have in my collection. You also have the Arkham Deathstroke, another one I want to get into. But first, let's do the Batman. Now, I've never been a big video game fan, but I can respect the way the games look and the technicality and all that awesome games. I do know a little bit about them, but not a lot. But the figures are very nice, very well sculpted. This one looks pretty good in the package. A lot of armor and some weapons in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. First off, you do get your standard black McFarlane DC stand. You also get a data file card, pretty cool image there on the front, and you have some information in the back. Now, he does come with two accessories. One is this kind of short, I think this is like a gel gun, like an explosives, like it sticks to walls and stuff. I have seen different versions of these, but they have a little bit more silver paint. So you never know, I might end up repainting this a little bit just to give it a little bit of character. But nonetheless, it's a pretty cool accessory and a nice size to fit with the figure. You also get this larger I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a pretty big missile gun or something. Not sure. In fact, it kind of looks a little bit too big. But nonetheless, I might add some repainting to this one as well. Like I say, just to give it a little bit of pop. And I might not even be posing the figure with this. This might just go right below him as an accessory. So at first I thought this went into here so that he could like grab both handles, which might actually be a good idea, but no, these are two separate kinds of weapons. So all in all, for a $20 price point, you get some pretty cool accessories there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Batman figure. Now, one thing I gotta say, this is going to be one of the head sculpts that I really enjoy more. Not too big of a fan of the really super long ears, but it is an Arkham game. Now, this guy actually looks up pretty well and down. Has some tilt character to the head. Great sculpt. Really grimace looking Batman. Pretty cool. Got that neck armor. Moving down, you have the emblem on the chest. You have a lot of plating. I think the plating kind of restricts the movement a little bit, but he does kind of have like a sort of a nap crunch where he could bend forward a little bit and then back a lot. Now he does have a lot of ratcheting for the tilt at the waist. Going into the arms, he has some pretty cool plate work here, like on the shoulders, where when you move it up, the plate actually moves with it, and it never really like restricts the movement, which is pretty awesome. He does have double jointed elbows. The McFarlane ball joint, but it's really small this time, so it doesn't stand out as much. But you also have wrist articulation with that as well. And he does have the butterfly shoulder joint. All in all, awesome movement on the arms there. Not tight at all. It's actually pretty smooth. So lots of points for that. a lot of work on the gauntlets. You got the blades there on the gauntlet. A lot of detail, and I think this could use a little bit of accent paint like silvers and stuff like that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Moving down, you have an awesomely sculpted belt. A lot of pouches. I know these two things on the side of the buckle, they're supposed to be silver, and they're gold here. So I might end up touching that up just to give it a little bit of character. Moving down the legs, you have this one actually has a pretty good amount of thigh twist there, and then you have double jointed knees. Like I say, this one's real smooth. The movement is not restricting at all. Like sometimes the figures are pretty tight. You might want to get some hot water to loosen it up, but this one I'm not having a problem with at all. And then you have the ball joint at the ankle that gives you movement. It also has rocker and then toe articulation. Also, they put like these flaps over the boot to cover that ankle joint, that ankle ball joint, which is pretty nice of them. Looking underneath, he has some pretty sweet tread at the bottom. Moving up, some pads and stuff on the back, a lot of cool texturing. The gold belt in the back looks pretty good. And then you get to the cape. Now the cape, they have a lot of folds and corners, and I would have liked it a little bit more just to flare out instead of like folding over itself that it does. But for a pre-sculpted cape, it looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that. All in all, this is a really good Batman Arkham figure. Like I say, I love the head sculpt. Looks really good. All the armor looks good. He's going to look great up there on the shelf next to the other Arkham figures. Let's go ahead and take a look at him next to the Arkham Asylum Batman. And then the Arkham Joker. Let's take a look at him standing next to the Murder Machine from the Dark Knight's Metal. Another thing, guys, is I have finally changed my setup for my McFarlane shelf. I now do have them more. I added like a tier up on top to give me like a little bit of levels, and now they're more set up straight across. I have, I'm going to be having like a death metal, heavy metal shelf at the top, and then in the middle, once I do the middle one, I'll probably have just other characters and the White Knight series, and then in the very front I should have mostly pure the Bat family and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but I do like it a little bit better than the way I had it before. Just more of a display of each figure. So I'm happy the way it came out. Like I said, I'm going to add one more shelf in the middle, and that'll give me a lot more room for figures that'll be coming out. There's tons of figures coming out. So anyways, guys, that's it. Really quick look at this McFarlane Arkham Knight Batman figure. He's going to look really good up there on the shelf. So I'll see you guys on the next one.